Esteemed listeners, I extend the warm welcome. As you navigate your day, perhaps during your commute, while enjoying a quiet moment at home, or simply taking this time for yourself, consider this fundamental truth. Your purpose is not to pursue affection, but rather to draw it towards you authentically. Today's exploration delves into a question that resonates deeply with many accomplished women. How to embrace one's inherent sensuality and captivating aura without feeling as though one is diminishing their own worth through undue haste. Ours is a society that often presents a dichotomy for women: either temper your allure to gain professional respect, or amplify it and risk misinterpretation. However, an alternative exists: a path of being undeniably attractive while exuding grace, strength, and clear personal boundaries. True sexual magnetism transcends the number of past involvements. It is not defined by one's history or by external narratives. Enduring attraction stems from an inner comportment, not from the extent to which one has revealed themselves. Consider the contrast. Some individuals, regardless of their dating experience, project an underlying insecurity, constantly seeking external validation. Conversely, there are those who command attention effortlessly upon entering a space, not due to superficial attributes, but because of an inherent self-assurance. This is the key. Authentic sexual energy arises from a quiet inner strength. It is born from a profound understanding of one's own value, a self-knowledge so complete that external affirmation becomes unnecessary. Paradoxically, when the need to be chosen dissipates and the power of self-selection takes precedence, magnetism ensues. Such a woman does not strive for attention through overt means. She possesses an innate understanding of her worth. Her presence, rather than aggressive self-promotion, becomes her most compelling attribute. Her personal standards serve as an unspoken invitation, and her inherent mystique ignites curiosity. It is this subtle, energetic shift, a quiet assertion of self-possession, that draws others in. Genuine confidence is not boisterous. It is serene, unwavering, a steadfast refusal to compromise one's intrinsic value. Therefore, disregard the external chatter defining a woman as either too accessible or too aloof. These are merely distractions. The true measure lies in one's own sense of integrity upon departing an interaction. Did you act in accordance with your values? Did you honor your personal aspirations? This internal compass, not societal labels, should guide you. Ultimately, the most alluring woman safeguards her essence, her time, her energy, her physical being, and her emotional core. She gives with intention, when respect has been demonstrated, and from a position of inner strength, not from a yearning to be acknowledged. This discerning approach is what renders her unforgettable. A frequently underestimated aspect of sexual allure is the power of suggestion. Complete disclosure is not a prerequisite for sparking profound desire. In fact, withholding a degree of oneself often amplifies the other's imagination, and it is within this realm of conjecture that attraction flourishes. Subtlety holds greater sway than overt enticement. Reflect on the narratives that linger in film, literature, personal experience. They are seldom those where everything is immediately apparent. Instead, they are characterized by a gradual unfolding, by tension, by unspoken connections. This principle applies directly. There is no obligation to divulge every intimate detail prematurely. A discerning individual understands the art of engaging the mind. True allure unfolds in layers. It might be the inflection in one's voice, a deliberate pause, or a lingering gaze followed by a subtle turn, leaving a sense of intrigue. This deliberate use of suggestion generates anticipation. It provides an opening for the other to engage, to inquire, to pursue. This is not manipulation. It is establishing a dynamic. It conveys a quiet self-assurance, a hint of deeper complexities held back intentionally. This restraint is a form of personal power. Many err by revealing too much too soon, mistakenly believing it fosters closeness. However, genuine intimacy develops through measured disclosure, through the sense of being gradually welcomed into another's world. Selectivity in what and when you reveal cultivates an almost palpable tension, both emotionally and physically. This is not about artifice. It is about the careful management of energy. You are crafting an experience of discovery, Therefore, resist the impulse to over-explain. Allow for a degree of mystery, creating space for curiosity and engagement. In doing so, you cultivate anticipation, the very foundation of enduring desire. To be compelling, not simply conspicuous, is the essence of sexual irresistibility, and intentional suggestion is a potent means to achieve this. A woman who possesses a clear understanding of her desires and, crucially, her boundaries, exudes an undeniable allure. This is not about being aloof or unapproachable, but about maintaining graceful personal limits that communicate a sense of self-respect. When a man perceives that a woman has standards, his perception is not one of difficulty, but of inherent value. Her boundaries contribute to her attractiveness, signaling that he is entering a meaningful experience, one not readily available to all. The skillful expression of these standards, with warmth and humor rather than defensiveness or arrogance, enhances rather than diminishes attraction. Consider a scenario. An overly forward remark is met not with harshness, but with a playful rejoinder that subtly reinforces boundaries. This blend of flirtation and firmness reminds him that access is earned. This playful confidence distinguishes desirability from mere difficulty. Pursuit is often appealing, not due to an aversion to commitment, but because it fosters a sense of investment. Effort expended increases the perceived value of the object of that effort. The crucial insight is that this dynamic is not about contrived games or withholding affection. It is about demonstrating that one has options even amidst genuine interest. It is about being open and engaging without appearing overly eager. One can enjoy another's company while maintaining a clear sense of personal limits. When these standards are upheld with emotional availability, a powerful message is conveyed. There is no fear of losing someone who does not align with one's values. This self-assuredness is magnetic, prompting deeper engagement, a focus on intellect as well as physicality. Therefore, let your demeanor be warm, your expressions playful, allowing your eyes to convey more than words. However, never compromise your standards for the sake of acceptance. The right partner will be drawn to your self-respect, recognizing that true allure lies in a woman who does not need to lower her expectations to be desired. Her inherent worth is what sustains attraction. There is a captivating power in a woman who embodies playful femininity, lighthearted, teasing, flirtatious, in a way that draws others in naturally. This energy does not demand attention, it invites it. It is a seduction of spirit, subtly potent. Playfulness signals self-acceptance, a relaxed engagement with the present moment, free from pressure. This energy is contagious, fostering a sense of ease and enjoyment in those around her. It transforms interactions into a graceful dance rather than a demanding performance. A raised eyebrow, a playful challenge, a knowing glance, these are the hallmarks of a warm yet intriguing presence. This combination of accessibility and a touch of mystery is deeply compelling. Furthermore, this is not about adopting an artificial persona. Playfulness is a genuine expression of one's inner state. It can manifest in quiet ways: a slow smile, a teasing remark, a look that acknowledges but does not fully reveal. This subtle playfulness creates a positive tension, suggesting an enjoyable journey ahead for those who are willing to engage. Crucially, playfulness is disarming. It lowers defenses and fosters connection, transforming interactions from transactional exchanges to emotional engagements. When a woman presents with open-hearted, playful energy, she disrupts typical expectations, sparking curiosity and sustained interest. Paradójicamente, Sombra Trimen plantean aspecto ligero en vez de su propiedad profesional o llevar a desrespeto. Sin embargo, el verdadero respeto no necesita sacrificar su sombría innata. Las personas más captivantes encaminan ambas fuerza y playful, calor y discernimiento. Esta auténtica visión es profundamente atractiva, no por manipulación, sino por la expresión genuina. Embracing feminine playfulness also involves a connection to one's physical presence, one's movements, gestures, posture. These subtle, unconscious cues communicate comfort and self-awareness, drawing others in on a visceral level. This is not about overt exhibitionism, but about an undeniable presence that is felt as much as it is seen. Feminine playfulness is not a constant performance. It is the willingness to infuse interactions with joy, teasing, and spontaneity without self-consciousness. It is about embracing lightheartedness and not being afraid to enjoy oneself. This ease is inherently attractive. Therefore, abandon the notion that seriousness is a prerequisite for respect. Owning your playful side allows your feminine energy to flow freely, making you both engaging and someone of substance. A woman who captivates and holds attention not through forced effort, but through the natural expression of her being. A profound shift occurs when one becomes more discerning about the intimacy they offer compared to the attention they give. While attention can be freely shared, intimacy, that deep emotional and physical connection, is a precious commodity, earned and protected. In an era of readily available superficial validation, true intimacy stands apart. It is rare, meaningful, and demands safeguarding. When intimacy is treated as something of value that must be earned, an unparalleled magnetism develops. Often, the act of giving attention is mistaken for offering intimacy. Attention is an outward expression of warmth and engagement. Intimacy, however, involves vulnerability, the deliberate choice to reveal a part of oneself not shared with everyone. This is where genuine power resides. When one requires another to earn the privilege of emotional and physical closeness, not only is a sense of self-worth reinforced, but space for authentic connection is also created. While some may fear that withholding intimacy will deter potential partners, the reality is that a degree of mystery often heightens intrigue. By holding back certain aspects until they are genuinely earned, you invite others to invest effort. This pursuit is not about manipulation, but about demonstrating depth, worth, and self-respect. Ironically, the more judicious one is with offering immediate intimacy, the more irresistible one becomes to the right person. Such an individual will respect these boundaries, recognizing that your time, attention, and affection are not given lightly. Instead, each moment of closeness gains significance, earned through consistent effort, respect, and a genuine investment in building a meaningful connection. This fosters a bond far stronger than anything rushed or superficial. The key lies in making someone earn your intimacy without appearing cold or distant. This begins with recognizing the value of your own attention and reserving it for those who appreciate your intrinsic worth. If someone seeks only fleeting validation, guide them towards a deeper engagement. Dedicate your energy to those who demonstrate consistent interest and a commitment to building a genuine connection. Discernment, not aloofness, is the guiding principle. A person who truly values you will understand that your boundaries are not restrictions, but integral aspects of what makes you unique. The act of earning your intimacy sets a clear standard for the kind of relationship you seek, one built on mutual respect and profound connection, not fleeting gratification. This is the foundation of enduring relationships, where neither party feels used or undervalued. It flourishes because both individuals enter with sincere intentions and an appreciation for the depth of the connection being built. You are not requiring effort as a manipulative tactic, but as a reflection of your own self-worth. You are demonstrating that the connection you offer is not freely given, but arises from genuine understanding. When another realizes that their efforts lead to authentic connection rather than instant gratification, their investment deepens, fostering a more profound and lasting desire. Therefore, when tempted to rush into intimacy to feel desired, pause and assess the other's true investment. By offering your intimacy with intention and care, you become the kind of person whose allure intensifies over time, a deeply meaningful connection that others will genuinely strive for. In conclusion, true sexual irresistibility is not about outward displays or past experiences, but about inner energy, self-assurance, personal standards, and a strong sense of self. It is the quiet power that emanates when you understand that intimacy is a conscious choice, not a means to seek validation. It is about presenting with warmth and playfulness while maintaining clear boundaries. You do not need to diminish yourself to be respected, nor overcompensate to be desired. A woman who commands attention effortlessly upon entering a space does so not through artifice, but through a deep understanding of her own worth. She is magnetic, not because she is easily accessible, but because she is discerning. She is unforgettable because she values herself. And the right person will not be intimidated by this. Rather, they will be inspired to rise to meet her. The inherent beauty and complexity of the human experience lie in the capacity for deep connection and understanding. By embracing self-worth and honoring personal boundaries, one cultivates a presence that naturally draws others in, fostering relationships built on genuine respect and profound affection. This is the essence of true allure, an inner radiance that shines brightly and endures.